gonna begin it. I'm just gonna begin it. I won't read all this stuff at the beginning, or maybe I will. I'm sorry. I hope I'm not redoing it. But I want to do it right. I don't want to have all the audio messed up and stuff. I just want to have like a good run. Man. Okay, I guess when the VOD comes, I'll cut out like that first beginning of the stream and we'll just start from here. And the game crashed. I hate it. I just hate it. Come on. Come on. Yes, please just begin. So help me if the game crashes again. I am immensely sorry. I don't even know this game. The first game, I went into it, and I played it fine, but like, coming into this, it's just... Anyways, it all began in a rather abnormal day. I had been driving for hours, with still a couple more left to my destination. Being unfamiliar with the area, I took a wrong turn somewhere, which led me to drive for hours in a narrow road, with no turning. Eventually running out of gas, I set foot and started to look for shelter from the cold. The road seemed to go on forever, with no signs of life anywhere within miles. Finally reaching the end of the road, cold and exhausted, I saw a roof of a house appearing from behind the trees. It was a mansion. It looked like the place hadn't been touched for years. It looks like the place hadn't been touched for decades. Okay. When I opened the front door, my suspicions of the place being abandoned were confirmed. Disappointed for not getting the help I was looking for, but also relieved to get some shelter from the freezing wind, I stepped in. Why does it sound better than it did when I read it at first? I don't understand. I'm confused. Did I just automatically ignore some of the textures? Like, why did it... Was I just reading wrong last time? I'm confused. Whatever. Ignore. That's so confusing. How is it bright like that? Ouch. Okay. Gotcha. Better not go that way. I wish I could say that I'm gonna be very quick about this, but I'm not sure how quick I'm gonna be. So okay, wait, I can run. Okay. Well, if I can run, we can do this a little bit quicker. Ooh. Need to get closer to that. Where are we going? And there we go. Turn on the power. Game loads. And then we go to bed. Alright. I don't have any thoughts, but I turned the power on. I need to heat it up, too. I need to go to the fireplace. Starting to get cold. Alright, how about this? I actually need to take a quick break real quick. So I will be... Okay, okay. Wow. Sorry for all of the technical stuff. It's, a learning curve, but I think maybe it's just best to take these games and run a test at the beginning or something. I really need to be better at checking it. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, I need to go to bed. Oh, wait, no, I need to... Fireplace, yes. Oh wait, give me a second, I forgot to... The music is nice and all, but I don't want it to take away from the atmosphere, so give me 1 second. Sorry. Okay. I need to find... Fireplace? How am I missing that? Pretty sure I've seen it just about every other time I've been here. Here we go. And of course, get to bed. Get to bed. Oh. I need to go to the library first. Alright. And then, after all of this, we'll be finally caught up with everything. And then just don't crash. I think we can handle that. And then we'll see, well, there was a little bit we did after that too, wasn't there? Please don't crash. I mainly stuck to the story stuff. They said the game would have issues if you rush through it. So I'm gonna try not to rush. What was that noise? Need to get downstairs. stopped. It could have been anything. It's just an animal scratching the pipes. You know, sure. Let's just get more sleep. I'm fine with that. That's not where I'm supposed to go. Give it a minute to relaunch the game. Let's see where it puts me. I have no idea where it's gonna put me though. How far back it'll be. Give me an error 500 or something. Is that unique compared to the last time that happened? Actually, sure. Alright. I know what I'm doing now. What was that noise? It's still pretty dark even with all the lights on. Did I close that? Let's see. Hey, daylight! Okay, I will take it. It's very bright though. I never slept as poorly as I just did. Well... yeah. I need to find a way to get in to the rest of the rooms of the house. There's bound to be fuel somewhere in here. Am I closing all these doors? I didn't expect it to open for some reason. No. Great. It's gonna be creepy if I get to see what that is. So, the fireplace, right? Jeez. What does it want me to do? There's a key here. Where was the other room? That's out here. I'm guessing I need to go upstairs to use this. So I don't see anything down here. What is the point? Where do I use this? Pudge. I don't remember any doors being locked. I just remember them being like... they won't budge and stuff. Technically it makes no sense for this down here to be it, but... well, obviously I can't. It's locked from the other side, yeah, so I mean, it's obviously not gonna be that. But... you know... maybe just doing that at least gets my mind off of thinking of it? I don't know. Where else could I go with this? Got it from in the center room here, right? Wasn't there another room or something around here? Also, the key doesn't have to go to like a door. I need to find a way to get in the rest of the rooms of the house. Bound to be feel somewhere in here. Yeah, but where does this key go to? Like, what do I open with it? Is it a door? Like, legitimately a door? 'Cause... this is such a squeaky house. Oh, it's unlocked now. Okay, so this is where I needed to go. Report April 2nd of 1968. I had an incident at the hospital yesterday. I was getting some supplies when I got caught in the act by a nurse. I guess it was just a matter of time, even if it was the last installment I needed. I can't afford to go to prison. Can't afford to waste any time. Can't afford for anyone knowing about the experiment. I couldn't risk my life's work, so I brought her here. I don't like that. 1 of 9 keys to select. One. Oh. garage. This is what I was looking for. Now, let there be fuel. Also, is there fuel here? I mean, that's great and all, but... Is he not reading any of these things? Garage, closet, dining room, second floor, kitchen, living room, foyer, basement, second floor, closet, dining room. What am I looking for? Oh, here's a second floor. Study. There's a missing thing on the first floor here. There's toilet, library, bedroom, study, and there's something missing from there. Ouch. Okay. Now let there be fuel. I don't get why they said let there be fuel. I mean... Obviously this is one of the... It's 8, right? 1 through 9 keys to select. Did I get something here that it was supposed to tell me? Would be 8 letters. Stall. Needed. Life's work. Supplies. Anytime. I'm just so curious, what is it? Like, what do I need to do? I mean, I assume I need the... You know... password or something for it, right? They did say to get the rest of the rooms open, right? So, is there a note? Notes that I need to read? Can read, I mean. Also, one thing of note, I think that sound is playing before we turn the power on. So, you know. To refuel. I'm not just ignoring something obvious, I hope. Wait a minute. Does that count as fuel? No, that doesn't. It's fine, it's fine. I have a garage. Interesting. This was the other one, right? I might get a bit paranoid. Is paranoid the word? That's for... You know, paranoid is a good word to remember the password. You know, paranoid is a good word. A good guess. Oh man. Paranoid. Did I spell it wrong? Give me 1 second, I might have spelled that wrong. Let me see. Yes. No, I think I did. Okay. I think I have this going now. Let me just spell it right. Nope, that's all I needed to do. There you go. Bam. Crowbar. Well, I know what to do. There's no fuel in the garage. I don't know what to do now. It's starting to get cold. I should light up the fireplace again. Old crowbar broke in the process. A note. I want to look at that note outside of reading what this says. June 12th, 1968. The mixture seems to have rather strange side effects. Test subject has started to forget things. It's not just amnesia either. She's forgotten everything. The test subject has figured out just about everything. Where she is, who she is, or even what she is. The mixture seems to have destroyed her brain cells. Some of the side effects are also extreme aggression and mutation. Okay. Oh, there we go, firewood. Alright. Well, it's still warm. I should try and get some sleep and think about my next move tomorrow. Well, it is daytime, isn't it? So isn't it gonna be nighttime by the time you wake up? Hello? It's gonna be nighttime when they wake up. What is that? That noise again. This does not sound good. It won't budge. Oh, this is a lot more lit up than I thought it would be. That's strange. Wait a minute. Oh. It's fine. I think I was supposed to go further, wasn't it? Or... That's strange. It's not present there. It's just here. Huh? Oh no. It's not that thing again. Do we have to deal with those? Well, finally. Right? Why did I decide to wake up, though? It's taking an awfully long time to load. Okay. It crashed. But it didn't give me an error or anything. It just crashed. I don't know where we're gonna be when we load back up. Not far along. Depending on how far it is, I might need to take a short break. Come on. Alright, I'm gonna be right back. Just a second. I'm gonna leave it like this. I think it's kind of interesting. So, has it succeeded yet? Here we go. Let's see what happens. I'm very curious. What a horrible nightmare. Felt so real. Something was locked in here, and it got out. There's something in the house with me. There's something drawn on this paper. I don't know what that is. Is that drawing referring to a hatch of some kind? Am I supposed to know where that is? Dead rats. It looks like something has been feeding on them. And there's this key lock here, right? Where's even a hatch gonna be? Am I supposed to know where the hatch is? Until I know where it is. You know, there is this second floor area here, right? This is supposed to be that area kind of to the left of the staircase, isn't it? You know, where is the staircase? This hatch to the attic. I need something to climb up here. That's the hatch to the attic. I need something to climb up here. I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't know how we're gonna deal with this thing. Okay. I had an accident in the lab today. I was trying to give another dose for the test subject. When even being tied up, she managed to knock the needle off my hands. I think I might have gotten a small drop off of it on my eye. That's great. I can't read what it said. I need to be able to read the stuff that it says. Because if I knew how to get to the attic, I'd probably be fine. I don't know. The main thing is I need to figure out how I'm going to get up there. Do I have any ideas? Anything I saw around here? I could just grab a chair. There isn't much else I could do. So what's the pattern that I need to follow for this thing? This thing crashes so much. It's just so crashy. Think I can do that thing before I go downstairs? Oh, would you look at that? That's the hatch. Okay, I see it. I have no clue how I'm gonna get it, though. Okay, I can go down there. But I'm gonna scout the house while it's safe. So that I can just see if there's anything that makes any sense. To me, this is what I need. So maybe what I need to do is, I need to grab that chair, right? Because it is a little bit out of place, right? It just feels so conveniently there. It has to be the chair. It's not going to be anything else. Unless there's something here I missed. No, it is this. It's this. I need to get to here. This is a very unsafe place, though. That's it. It's not the chair. It's good that I went there. Now I know what to do, at least. Too bad there's no save points. Means I have to restart from however long it takes. But I guess that's fine. Also, that did not look anything like that other thing But it was just a dream. Looks like a hatch. Refers to a hatch. I'm not gonna run. I know where I need to go. It's just a matter of getting there, right? Okay. You know, I really apologize for being so unsure of where to go. But I know for certain the game's gonna make me go up there first, isn't it? You know, I could have been so much safer. I really could have been so much safer, you know? I just want to express that it's going to take a bit of time to learn. But... oh my god, hey. Okay. There ain't much I can do about that, is there? Wish I could hide in here. This isn't very smart, is it? Okay. I hear it. Oh, I can't move. I knew it. And that will be how it ends. I felt the light flowing. No. No, that's not how it ends. It's just... Well, for one, I know where the ladder is, right? But I have to go up there first. So how do I get up there without it following me up there? Like, how do I get down and then it, like, not, you know, get me at the same time? Because I need to go up there, see it, and then it'll let me go get the ladder, right? I think I've learned that running doesn't make a difference. I literally think running does not make a difference. I'm just gonna be honest. Has been not making a difference. Or has not been making a difference. Alright. I bet all I need to do is read that note, right? Okay. Need something to get up here. It's fine enough. I went the wrong way. I'm so bad at getting to where we need to go to. I'm beyond sorry about that. I have no clue how to get to that area. I have no idea because I saw it before, right? Did the door change? Like, are they messing with me? Alright. This is fine. Why did the drawing lead me here? What is the person who drew it trying to show me? I'm not sure. There's light coming from behind this cabinet. Key. And the point of it? This is a bunch of stuff to read, but... I'm definitely infected by the mixture. I was driving somewhere, I don't know for the life of me remember where, when just suddenly I simply forgot how to drive. Just all of a sudden, any knowledge of how to operate a car vanished from my mind, causing me to crash the damn thing into the ditch somewhere. Seems like I'm stuck in here for now. I need to start working on some kind of antidote fast. Why didn't I work on an antidote when the test subject started showing the symptoms? Whoever it is, or was, and wherever I got it from, all of my knowledge of the mixture is fading out of my mind. I need to read back my reports in order to manufacture the antidote. It doesn't make it any easier with the reports being scattered all around the place. I'm finished. I can't continue working on the antidote because I forgot the code for the lab door. Why is there a code even? Why is the lab hidden in the basement? What experiment can even be so important that I went as far as using a human as a test subject? Why was this experiment even... Why did the drawing leave me here? There's a hidden laboratory in the basement? Doesn't sound welcoming, but it might be worth to have a look. Like I have any other options either. $15 something. Was I supposed to do that? Nah. I don't want to do all that again. Okay, come on. Let's give it one more shot. See if this thing will not keep breaking every time I play it. I suppose this is okay. I guess. $15 something, right? I know that code to the lab, but I don't know the code to the lab, you know? I wonder what's gonna happen. If it's... I hope it'll go. Feels like I broke something, but it appears I survived. At least that thing didn't jump after me. The hidden laboratory is the only place I haven't searched yet. The code for the door has to be written down in here somewhere. I need to keep writing these down to remind myself. Fortunately, I had the code written down somewhere. Can't remember where anymore, but I also just wrote it down on a note because I can't seem to memorize it. But where's the note now? I'm sure I left it in the dining room somewhere. Knowing me, the lab fire exit somewhere, but even if I remember where it was, I doubt I can get it that way anyway. It's in the kitchen? It's now on... What is it? Oh. Had an accident in the lab today. Give another dose. Oh. I know where I am. In the kitchen? $1968. Would you want to think that that's it? There's no other things here in the kitchen. So unless I'm like, you know, like that, then 1968 must be the answer. Need to find the code using this. 1968, my... Why won't you just put 1968? Fine. I don't know where to go. The kitchen was the last place. The only other thing in terms of the kitchen was... this. Those are the only two things. Must have left it somewhere in the kitchen. Oh. Something behind this. And written down behind my self-portrait. I found the code. I had it written down behind my self-portrait. I need to write it down immediately. The code is 1 something. My self-portrait. That's in the library, isn't it? So it's kitchen to library. To cut it open. Something to cut it open. What would that even look like? Do you have any idea? What would I use to cut open? Where would that even be? I have no idea. Why can't he just take the painting off of it? I really have no clue. What am I going to cut it open with? This is stupid. There's no obvious answer to that. I mean, obviously scissors or a knife, but in the kitchen? I don't remember seeing either of those things in the kitchen. The room I landed in? Maybe. No. In this dining room. So, like, if it ain't here, I ain't getting back up there. The only other room up here, right, is the bedroom and the bathroom. Which is probably fair enough to just check both of these. Looks like there might be another room that I missed. It's just not obvious what I'm supposed to get to cut it. It'd be helpful if there was a note from me or something. I know for certain that it's something down here. I'm just immensely aggravated by this. Because it doesn't have to be that complicated to figure... What is... Where would I find something to cut it? I don't know. Oh, here we go. Kitchen knife. So I was exactly right about that. I wonder why... It's the coats in the basement. It's been completely worn out, making it 193 something. Do I really need the last digit? I mean, there's only 10 answers or whatever anyways, right? I could live with just typing it in 10 times. In fact, probably only take half as many as 10. That is not a lot. If it means getting out of here, I would take that. I would take that bet. One line. 19. I don't... 1 through 9. Oh. What did I say? Was it? Did I just say 194? I feel like I forgot it. 198. Wait. Oh. I forgot. I thought it... Wait, no. Wait, no, I did... Ah... I have to look at the code to know what it is now. I'm at a loss for what the numbers were. Ah, wait. Let me check something real quick. I've never done this before, but, actually, no. No, I'm going back to the code. I'm just going back to the code. It's... It makes me uneasy, but I am accepting of the fact that I can try. Okay, why did I have to forget? Why did I have to even think that they would do that? Oh, 1903. It's 1930 something. 1930 something. That is not something I would think about. That is a good code. 1930. Okay. $1934. It's 1934. I thought I saw 1930, or I thought I saw 34 somewhere in this. Can't remember what it was in relation to, though. But it's 1934. I thought it would be 1968 just because the date was there, but to be fair, it would have had to have been older than that anyways. Game crashed. I don't know where. I don't know how much I'm going to have to do and how much I'm going to have to do worrying about that thing around me now. I got very lucky and it was just not attacking me. I don't know if that's going to be the same. And I am not looking forward to that. Because it's... I doubt it's going to have me in the lab, right? It's going to have me get the knife. It's going to have me look at the painting and then go back and get the knife. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. It doesn't need to crash every time I use the game. Like, what about it? It's just... Okay, well that's not every time like I meant, but it did crash again. I would like to get to the point where I'm at the end, at least. Maybe I could beat the game. Potentially. Maybe it crashed because I'm gonna start from the lab. It said something in the patch notes about fixing that. You know, I'm thinking maybe I'll take it off compatibility mode if it crashes again. Because, you know, I didn't click my mouse before when I was trying to open and launch the game. So I'm just curious if maybe that's what's the problem. Because I thought when it wasn't showing anything before, when it was just completely a black screen, that... Yeah. How would I do this? Let me try it again. Launching up the game. 1.5. And hopefully it'll work. I don't know if this will change anything though. But I didn't need it in compatibility mode. I thought the game just wasn't working. But it's not obvious that you need to click buttons to make the screen go from being a black screen to displaying a picture. If I can't do this, then the game's just probably broken at this point. I have no idea of knowing what version to even play it. Oh man. It's in the kitchen, I know that much. Yes, kitchen. Is the kitchen this way? Or was it that way? Excuse me. It just makes me sad that I go through all this trouble, but the game crashes. And I know for a fact I'm gonna have to go here. I wish I could go to the keypad, but then again, it would be cheating. I get it. At this point, the game's crashed so many times, I just... I have a knife. I hate you games so much. I don't want to play against that thing this time when I had the perfect run before. I get it though, the thing was probably glitching. But, fine. How about this? We'll just go to where we did and try to do everything we did before and see what happens. I'm just trying to figure out how we're gonna do this. If there's a better strategy. I guess I could just lead the monster somewhere else. It's just I have to go down and up again. So that's... I guess that makes sense. But... just makes it unnecessary. Can I get the... Wait. What about this? What if I get the, what if I get the knife first, right? I can't. I wouldn't know to have to do that either, would I? I wouldn't know about having to do that. Except I wanted to go back into the game. So let me just make sure. Touch the portrait. Get the knife, come back, do the portrait again. And... well, it's quite obvious that the game wants to put us in a very sticky, a very bad situation. I don't know what this... chance would be that we can go through this without worrying about it. I will take any chance I can get at getting out of here without having to even deal with it. This is 1934. I know the code. I don't plan on forgetting it. Completely worn, 1934. Just don't crash. I'm going to crash if you crash. Just don't crash. Come on. You stupid... How many times do I have to do this? How many times do I have to play the game over again? Because it crashes. How about this? I'm going to do it one more time, and then if it just crashes at the same reason again, I am done with it. I can only give someone so many chances to beat a game when it doesn't work. And 3 times is a good enough amount of times for something like this. Like, I've already done this. I'm doing it one more time. And then we can get on to the next game, because there's another game. So that's why I want to only do this one more time. One more successful time. If I die, I guess I have to do it again. And please, maybe not that. Yeah. I'm going to keep it roughly the same. I know I need the kitchen here. But this is unnecessarily hard. Like, having to restart the game like this and stuff. There's one thing about it being hard. But when the game keeps crashing, it's even harder. I mean, it's not too bad if you know the routes and stuff, I suppose. I don't exactly know where it's spawning in, so I can't really say much about that, but I mean, I will say is that, you know, I just have to wait a few minutes. Maybe I need to wait a few minutes like this, I don't know. We need to get to the kitchen. I don't know if it goes on routes, or if it, like, how it works. having to go back and forth. That's the thing you just don't want to have to do. Like, one destination are always the ones that are like the easier ones, but the ones that have you going back to the place that you just know isn't safe. Yeah, that is not the play. That is not my play. I know this isn't safe. Okay, last time. If it doesn't load, if it crashes, then so be it. This is where the game ends. I'm hoping it will go. I'm hoping we can complete a game for real. Maybe. No, we cannot. Okay, it's the same error. I'm so sorry. But this game is just broken. And no, I'm not playing it again. It just decided it wanted to relaunch itself. Okay. Let me do this. I'll deal with the game a little bit between here and the stuff, but I want to thank you for coming along for that journey there. That was, or for even checking it out. Because I really do like the horror aspect of the game. It's just the constant crashing of the game, and maybe there's a better compatibility setting, maybe there's just something I needed to do extracting it better. Maybe there's I think there was more than one download for it, but that was different versions potentially, so maybe there's just one of those that doesn't have all these errors or issues, but the one I got was the newest, so I would expect that would have refined all that stuff, and the fact I was able to get as far into the game as I was probably because of that. So what I'm going to say about it is just that I guess the game is just has a lot of errors as far as bitmaps, which bitmaps are just the images and stuff that display. So when it's trying to load in the textures and stuff, what must be happening is that the fallback system for errors is not able to find those images. They must have, when they made it, had a bunch of different bitmaps and things that weren't used in the final product, or maybe they lost some of the files or something, and this version of it just doesn't have all that stuff in it, so every time it's trying to load the levels, it just can't grab those resources, which is a shame, because, you know, for the issue to be of the game not loading it to be just purely based on resources and textures kind of sucks, right? Because, you know, I guess there isn't too much that the game could get stuck on, but there's no way of fixing that. I think I even read, I remember with the developer and stuff, that they lost some of the project anyways for the one they were working on, and that might have been why they stopped. So, you know, it might just be the case that no one can beat the game at all because of this error. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I haven't heard anything about this game. I only ever heard about the other one. So I'm assuming the error I had in the other one, and it's possible to beat the game, whereas with this one, maybe it wasn't, and that's why I haven't heard as much about it. But we did make it significantly far through the game, and I imagine getting to the lab and stuff would have been nearing the end of it, because there was supposed to be an exit through the lab. I don't know how much more gameplay there would have been involved in the lab area, but I can only assume it would have been very little because of how much we've already done. I just feel like, you know, it's not going to be very much left for us to find in the whole game that we haven't already done, and the only thing we would really need to find out at this point is why he did all of that anyways, which I do feel kind of bad not knowing. But one thing I will do real quick just to double check, I mean, it could just be my installation, or it just could be my version of Windows, it could be any number of things. I will just really quickly check hate that I have cap locks on. The game may crash at the end of the loading screen due to memory issues with the engine. Additionally, there are occasional crashes that can be resolved by reloading the level. No current issues. I'm just gonna read something real quick. Alright. It does have known issues, though. Okay, so it looks like some people have actually finished it. It's just some known memory issues. I've had it 3 times in a row not work, though. Okay. I'm only gonna do this once. This is only gonna be a one-time thing. But I'm gonna try it again. One more time. Just because other people say they've beaten it. I'll give it one more try. If it doesn't work, then we'll move on to the next game, because I just don't want to spend an enormous amount of time having the game crash repeatedly just to beat it. I mean, there's some things about a game that I'll accept, but a game that crashes repeatedly is not something that I will accept as a game. I like it, but I'm not going to go through the trouble of reloading the game multiple times. I think 3 times is a fair enough. 4th time just because, from what I could see, other people have been able to beat it. So I'm going to stick it out for a 4th attempt where we actually get to the keypad and do that. And then that will be our final attempt of it. But it did say there were memory issues. Something about memory leak, which is akin to what I was saying. And that's what happens when the textures and stuff have issues. I feel like it's... I know they were saying memory issues and stuff, but I feel like the texture issues more of... They just didn't include those textures, and something about it trying to... Actually, no, it could... Actually, no, memory link might make sense, because it might be trying to call on bitmaps that are not present in a directory or something. Anyway, regardless of that, I'm just going to do what I've done each and every time. I'm just grateful to know where to go. Okay. I hate that I said that I'm going to do it one more time and then he's right there. For what it's worth, though, it's a pain in the butt. It really is a pain in the butt. Hey! The only place I need to go, you are at. I hate this game so frickin' much. You're lucky I'm playing it still at this point. Not only does it have errors, but I have to deal with that thing. I hate you. I know, be patient, wait for the thing to go. Don't go back up there. It's gonna be up there. I freaking hate you, you stupid little... stupid frickin' thing. Okay. Stupid. Stupid thing. So what's the plan? I can't go to the code thing until I've done that, I assume. I don't want to die, but it's looking pretty possible. Does it just run upstairs as soon as I do that? Or does it spawn somewhere else? What you want to bet it's here again, too? Yeah, it is. I'm gonna give so little cares for this stupid thing. In fact... it's just trying to prevent me from going there. How about I give it a different approach? Okay. There are a lot of combinations, I will admit. What way do I go about it? You think this thing is just up here? You think it's just up there, up on the top thing, and I just gotta like no matter what I do, I have to hide from it up there to make it? Like, that makes sense that it would spawn up there, right? I don't think it's coming down. I think it's just staying up there, isn't it? How am I going to do it? And there's really no way for me to do it, is there? last time, if it doesn't load, I've already proven or whatever that I can get past that monster, but oh, I don't want to do this anymore. It crashed again. I think I've given it all I need to for this game. This game is just crashing left and right at this point. Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next game. I'm gonna stop and then start. I hope that's okay. I do worry about stopping and starting a lot, but I also kind of like having it like as separate streams. I mean, they're all part of the same thing, but in the day. But yeah, I'm gonna get this as a VOD, and then that way I can work on getting the other game going too. So I'll be right back in just a minute. I'm sorry that we couldn't complete this game, but I think that right there was a show of the fact that it wasn't really anything to do with, you know, there being something that I wasn't doing right or that I should have done or a different way I could play it, but it was just the way the game wasn't working. So, you know, I mean, I'm at the point where maybe by some random chance the game will launch or load, or I have to just play the whole game over or reinstall. But everyone's saying that there is the issue of it totally leaking memory on loads, and I don't feel like it's going to get any better. So I'm going to leave it to that. But I do have another game for you, so please do stick around for that if you're indeed interested. Otherwise, everything's going to be a VOD, but I do hope to see this other game through, too. So I'll be right back in just a minute.